Alright, in this video we're going over the Chapter 5 chapter test at the end of the chapter in preparation for our chapter test on Friday. So number 1 says simplify the expression. Tell which properties of exponents you used. Well, here, number 1, we're multiplying exponents with the same base. So we add the exponents, right? So 3 plus 2 is 5, minus 4 is 1. Our answer should be x to the 1 or x. 2. First, we're going to raise this quantity to this power, 2 to the negative 5. And when I raise a power to a power, I multiply those exponents. Negative 2 times negative 5 is 10. And 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. Now I want to have answers without any negative exponents. So this negative exponent tells me I need to move some things into different places in the fraction. The x to the 10th will not move, but the y to the 15th will come down into the denominator to get rid of the negative, and the 2 to the 5th will come down into the denominator. This is our answer right there. Number 3. We also apply this exponent across the numerator and denominator. Negative 4 times negative 2 is 8. Y squared raised to the negative 2 is y to the negative 4th. Well, we have a negative exponent, so this will change our position in the fraction. The x to the 8 stays the same. Y to the 4th comes into the numerator. There's our answer. All right, let's see what we got. We have 3 x to the 3rd, y to the 3rd, right? And I don't think there's anything we can do in the denominator. Let's see, it's 27x minus 5, y to the 3rd. I think we can leave that just as it is. All right, perform the indicated operation. You'll notice the answers are here because this is the teacher edition. But number 8 is simply adding. So I'm going to bring together like terms. 2x to the 3rd plus x to the 3rd is 3x to the 3rd. 5x squared minus 3x squared should be plus 2x squared. We have a negative 7x, negative 4x, negative 11x, and then we finally have one constant here, plus 4. All right, now for number 9 here, we have to distribute this negative sign. So we have 3x to the 3rd minus 4x squared plus 3x minus 5 minus x squared minus 4x plus 8. So let's collect like terms. There's only one x to the 3rd. Then for x squared we have this and this. Negative 4x squared minus 1, negative 5x squared. And we have a plus 3x minus 4x minus x, and then minus 5 plus 8 gives me a plus 3. All right, good. Number 10, we're multiplying, aren't we? 3x minus 2, x squared plus 4x minus 7. All right, I'm going to start with the 3x times this 3x squared, 3x times the 4x, 3x times the negative 7. Then I'm going to come and do the 2x. Negative 2 times x squared. Negative 2 times positive 4x. Negative 2 times negative 7. So this answer should be 3x to the 3rd plus 10x squared minus 29x plus 14. Good. All right, 11's a fun one. I say that jokingly. This is what we have to do, isn't it? So first I'm going to FOIL these first two. This is 9x squared. Then I'll have minus 15x minus 15x, so minus 30x. And the last will be plus 25. All right, that times 3x minus 5. All right, here we go. All right, 9x squared. This is 27x to the 3rd minus 45x squared minus 30x and 3x minus 90x squared minus, oops, that'll be a plus 150x, won't it? And then we'll have plus 75x minus 125. So, alright, 27x to the third minus 135x squared plus 225x minus 125. Oh, thank goodness we got the right answer. Alright, I need to get some more space to do these other two. So I am going to now see if I can erase this. I almost can't because my stylus doesn't work that well. Oh, but that's okay. We are going to do some long division, aren't we? So I'm going to write 12 says 3x to the third minus 14x squared plus 16x minus 22 divided by x minus 4. And then I think they'll do synthetic division for the first one. And the second one we will have to do long division because the divisor is not linear, is it? So I'm actually going to go, oops, to the end here. All right, I'm going to move to the next page to do number 13. So if I do synthetic division, I need to bring down the coefficients. Oops, I'm doing number 12, sorry. 3x to the third minus 14x squared, 16x minus 22, right? We're dividing by x minus 4, so we will use 4 here. 3 comes down, 3 times 4 is 12, you add it, you add it, you add it. So we will get 10 as our remainder. So our answer is 3, remember constant, x. So 3x squared minus 2x plus 8 plus 10 over the thing we were dividing by. Right? So that should be our answer. 13 now we will have to do long division. 3x squared minus 3x plus 2 goes into 6x to the fourth plus, oops, we don't have any x to the third, plus 7x squared plus 4x minus 17. All right, this and this we have to multiply by 3x squared. Oops, not 3x squared, 2x squared. 6x to the fourth minus 6x to the third plus 4x squared. Subtract the quantity. Those drop out. 0 minus a negative 6 is 6x to the third. 7 minus 4 is 3x squared. Bring down the 4x. Let's compare this now to this. Well, it'll be a 2x, won't it? Plus 2x. All right, this times this is 6x to the third, negative 6x squared, plus 4x. Subtract the quantity, right? Those drop out. 3 minus a negative 6 is 9x squared. 4 minus 4 is 0. We bring down the 17, don't we? So I really should say plus 0x. All right, compare this to this. Well, it looks like it's going to be a plus 3. This would be 9x squared, negative 9x, plus 6, subtract the quantity. This goes away. 0 minus a negative 9 is 9x. Negative 17 minus 6 is minus 23. So my answer is 2x squared plus 2x plus 3 plus 9x minus 23 all over 3x squared minus 3x plus 2. So those are our answers for those two problems. Next, let's look at 14. It says factor it completely. So what we're trying to see here is that we actually have things that are squared. This is, cubed. 2x cubed plus 3 cubed. remembering that a cubed plus b cubed factors into a plus b, a squared minus ab plus b squared. So this is a plus b, a squared minus ab, so these two together, plus b squared. And that's as far as it goes. Now, if we want to factor this, we're going to treat it like a quadratic. Alright, so let's say we substitute y for anything that's x squared. So it's y squared plus 5y minus 6. Alright, that factors into, let's see, y plus y, that I can't erase, y plus 1, y plus 6, y minus 1. That works. Y plus 6, y minus 1. So let's go back and substitute back in. This becomes x squared plus 6, x squared minus 1. Well, this is a difference of squares. The x squared plus 6 we can't do anything with, but the x squared minus 1 becomes x plus 1, x minus 1. Alright, this one here is, we have 4 terms, folks. Don't worry about that. We have 4 terms that we can't put together. We have to do factoring by grouping. Alright, what's common here? Just an x squared, excuse me. And I'm left with an x minus 3. What do I have over here? I'm going to pull out a negative 4. Leaves me x minus 3. This becomes x squared minus 4, x minus 3. Well, what's that? A difference of squares, isn't it? There's the complete factorization. Moving on, it says find all real zeros of this function. Well, this is something that I should be able to look at potentially and find out the factors of the constant term, which are really plus and minus 1, plus and minus 2, plus and minus 4, plus and minus 5, plus and minus 8. 8 times 5 plus or minus 10, plus or minus 20, plus or minus 40. But remember how I cut that list down. I actually am going to graph this function to see where I might start. So I'm going to graph x to the third plus x squared minus 22x minus 40. Alright, I graph it. And I have this big long list, so I need to know where to start. I think I'm going to start at, looks like negative 2 will work. So let's try that as a solution. Here are my coefficients. Let's see if that works. Bring down a 1, it's negative 2, add them together. 2, add this together. 40, alright, that works. I'm left with x squared minus x minus 20. Now, because I'm looking at the graph and I see that there are 3 x-intercepts, I basically know my answers are all real. I should be able to factor this if I want, but let's try synthetic division one more time. Let's see what we get. I will try 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like 5 could work. Let's try it. 1 times 5, add this together, we get 4, 20. Okay, so there's negative 2, there's 5. And then this is x plus 4 equals 0, so x, the last one, is negative 4. Alright? Now I'm going to stop here and continue on another video because I still have some more to do and I'm going to run out of time. So 1 through 17 on this video.